The Ottawa Convention and the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, interviews with representatives of international bodies and mandates. The UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities is the first comprehensive human rights treaty of the 21st century, whose purpose is to promote, protect and ensure the full and equal enjoyment of all human rights and fundamental freedoms by all persons with disabilities, and to promote respect for their inherent dignity. The Oslo Action Plan, which contains a section devoted to survivors. The plan includes an action which clearly expresses that the needs and rights of mine survivors have to be effectively addressed in line with the relevant provisions of the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. In the framework of this conference, the Special Envoy of the UNSG on Disability and Accessibility, Ms. Maria Soledad Sistemas Reyes, interviewed landmine survivors, the President and other authorities of the conference, as well as representatives of international bodies and other organisations devoted to the survivors' assistance. The interviews give an account on the link between the Ottawa Convention, a humanitarian law instrument, and the UN CRPD, an international human rights instrument, in order to provide comprehensive and lifelong care to persons with disabilities due to landmines, applying a human rights approach. We invite you to review these interviews.
Mason, he is from Europe Union.
The Mired Convention is not a pure disarmament convention because it has an article on victim assistance. So the assistance to mine survivors is a treaty obligation of the convention. Especially in the development countries, in countries, in poorer countries and in remote areas that live, I can imagine, in extremely difficult circumstances, in countries without, real proper health care. I think the fate of persons with disabilities in such countries is really, really, really very difficult. So I think it's very important to, also in the context of Leave No One Behind and the Sustainable Development Goals, that we reach out to those persons and that we show them that, they are not forgotten.
We are with Prince Mired of Jordan. He is a special envoy of the Ottawa Convention.
Think about increasing the skills that you're able to attain, education, if you can carry on with your education, look for a job because you're able to do the job, don't be hired because of your disability, be hired because of your qualifications. That is important, and keep your head up and keep your spirits high.
Here we are with Mr. Dag Inge Ulstein, Minister of International Development of Norway.
I would like to underline that the support for the survivors and others with disabilities is, as we also talked a lot about, it's not about special needs and special rights for those who are affected. It's about enjoying the same rights that we all are entitled to. It's not a question of people with disabilities having different needs than others. It's precisely because we all have the same needs. It's about education, health, safety, care and inclusion that we must increase our efforts. So again, I think that's the words we are using, and also to have this kind of right mindset when it comes to rights and equality. That will probably be my main message.